Okay, so I guess we got to come up with some kind of intro. Screw it, I'll just say whatever's on my head.
You made this.
Yes, this is a PowerPoint I made in order
You
to
put time and effort into this.
Yes, I know it's a rush job. I didn't put that much time in, but I put a little bit of effort into it, and they get better the more parts on I go. Really, because
I love the splash of colours in my face.
Well, this is JoJo in a nutshell. Splashes of colour in your face and confusion.
I'm colourblind.
Oh.
Well.
Shit.
I mean, you're only colourblind for certain colours. I mean, you can tell most
colour
colours,
doesn't
right?
matter too much, yeah.
I mean, I can tell that they are indeed different colours, but I'm not really getting the kind of...
Can you read the words?
Of course I can read the words.
Good.
Okay,
that's
then
all.
that's fine.
JoJo
That's all you really need to care about.
Colour doesn't matter.
Yeah,
JoJo, I even have some
JoJo.
colour... Yeah, I literally just have some black and white ones on mine because I haven't even been coloured yet.
Yeah, I wanted to make it look good for the audience. So, yeah, essentially, we're going to have the noob here, Matthew, try and guess the name and the ability of the stands. Now, the problem is you don't know anything about the tarot deck. But
absolutely nothing.
We've removed a lot of the tarot deck-based stands because they're boring. So, like, seriously, screw Greyfly. I hate Greyfly. When it comes to watching part 3, I watch everything up to Greyfly, skip Greyfly, and then move on to Polnareff. Because
as you should.
Freaking Silver Chariot is so much more interesting. Anyway, here we go. We got to basically have you guess the name and the power. However, because you don't know the tarot deck very well, all you can really guess is half of it. Because, as I'll get into, next thing here, all the stands in the first series, or first part, I guess, the not Egypt part of part 3, are named after a tarot card and the colour, usually the colour of the stand. However, not all of them follow this rule because it's infuriating as hell, and they stop using colours partway through because JoJo's...
Anyway, why are we starting with part 3?
Because part 1 and 2 don't have stands in them.
Yes. They
part
use
1 and 2 use a
vertical
different power
hammer.
system.
Yes.
It's basically...
I should say...
Go on.
I am very excited for you to get a whole horse. That'll be a very hard stand for you to guess.
Oh, it's going to be so difficult.
Yeah, it's going to be impossible.
I hope there's easier ones at the start.
Yeah. I mean, if you can think of just the most generic anime... You know what? We'll get into it. So this is the first character. This is Jotaro Kujo. He's the JoJo for part 3.
Okay.
He's the guy in the trench coat. The weird purple dude with the brass knuckles, that's his stand.
Yeah.
So,
I can tell that. So, do I get any kind of hints? Or is it literally look at the pictures and try and put a name to that?
Think of the most... I'm going to ask you for the ability, because you're probably not going to get these first stands' names. Unless you can guess the colour of this one. Here's a hint.
Colorblind.
It's not the colour that it is there anyway, even if you could see the colour, is the thing. It's annoying.
Okay.
So, essentially, this is probably the most generic ability you can think of for any shonen protagonist. At least at the beginning.
That narrows it down.
Okay. He doesn't use any weapons. What's the most generic form of offensive fighting you can think of that doesn't involve weapons?
Well, punching, obviously.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah,
ding, ding.
that's the ability. He can punch really, really fast and really, really hard.
He can punch really hard.
Yeah.
He's one punch.
I mean, he's also...
I suppose that kind of
got a few
fits his thing with the brass knuckles. I'm assuming that's what they are.
They're basically brass knuckles, yeah. Basically, he can punch hard enough to break diamond, and he's also super fast and really precise. His eyesight's really good.
Hang on, he can punch hard enough to break diamond?
Mm-hmm.
Is that, like, really, like, specifically outlined in the anime?
Yes.
There is a person
Does that mean that his colour...
Yes.
Does that mean that his colour's, like, platinum or some shit?
Yes.
Yes, actually, very good.
Yeah.
Stan's name is Star Platinum.
Damn.
Yeah.
I liked you better than I thought.
You're actually doing surprisingly well so far. Okay, so next guy. This is an old man. His name is Joseph Joestar. This is the protagonist of part 2, but he's old now.
Okay. I was about to say, does every character start with Joe?
No. Oh. So part 1 was Jonathan Joestar, who is this guy's grandfather, and this guy is the grandfather of Jotaro Kujo.
Like,
this guy
part of, like, the right image is, like, cut off. I'm assuming that's not important.
It's not. It really isn't. It's the stuff coming out of his hand. Look at.
Okay,
So it's this weird sort of purple vine coming out of his hand, and it's also all over his freaking.
They kind of look like chains in his like original photo, though. They look like chains.
A little bit, yeah.
Nugget has joined. Hello, Nugget. Do you want to join us in our guessing JoJo
Dylan has appeared. I mean, he knows JoJo Stands, at least up until like part 6, I think.
I think I know up till part 4, some through part 5, nothing through part 6.
Okay, so I mean, I don't know that much from part 6 and onwards. So also, not all stands are humanoid. The first one was. This one isn't.
This one isn't humanoid.
No, it comes out of him. It's the vines. The vines.
Previous one was punching, but that isn't. But that's humanoid.
Well, because it manifests as a ghostly ability, like it's a ghostly person. This one is just ghostly vines.
Are
you giving him like
vines.
the vibe with the names? Like, oh, these ones are all based on blank. These ones are all... Or are you just making him guess?
Well, the thing is, he doesn't know anything about the tarot deck, so we can't have him guess these ones very easily.
So part 3 will be very hard until he gets to the Egyptian god.
I was going to have him guess just the colours, but he's colourblind. So a bit of a problem. But yeah.
Okay, so I'm guessing his ability clearly has something to do with vines, so I'm just going to say vines.
I mean,
or like
he can wrap things up and whip things with the vines, yeah, but that's not his main ability.
But
he can also swing using them.
You'll never
he can
guess
swing
what
like
the ability
Spider-Man
is,
using
though.
them.
Considering he got the whips and the binding, I think it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, so this is Hermit Purple. Its ability is...
I could have guessed the colour of that, by the way, because there's purple everywhere.
The ability is Spirit Photography.
Spirit Photography?
Yeah.
Yes, basically...
Is there like a camera hidden somewhere?
No, he has to buy a camera or something that uses an image. Anything that can create an image, and he can use his ability on it. Like a TV, or even just like sand. He can just draw in the sand with his ability. If he smacks something that can create an image with his ability, it will show the future or somewhere else in the world or something linked with the quest or his bloodline. It's very obtuse how it works, but it's spirit photography, whatever that means.
Interesting. So he could like be on MS Paint and just be like, all of a sudden sees the future.
Yeah, like tap the screen and it'll show him like the enemy, I suppose.
You'll have to break his computer for it to show.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, there are other people who have the same powers who don't have to do that.
Don't worry, that's not confusing.
Yeah, exactly. But he breaks the things he uses usually. The TV. Every time he has to he has to create a photo, he has to destroy a Polaroid camera to do it, which is expensive. But yeah. Next, this is Muhammad Abdul, and his ability is the chicken on the side there.
Oh, we're not asking him to name the characters.
What?
No.
How the fuck am I supposed to guess the name of the characters?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that would be very hard.
This is where we start getting into people...
the joy of
if you tell me the protagonists of each series, I can probably say Joe something and get it right.
Well, yeah.
Maybe.
So this guy has probably
no Japanese names.
This guy's got a fancy... Is that an eagle? Some kind of fire demon?
It's very easy to guess what his ability is.
So I'm going to say fire?
Yeah, it can control fire.
Ding, ding, ding.
Its name is... Wow. What the hell?
Oh, let me try and guess the colour of the name before you show it.
Okay. Oh,
now Chris is here. Everyone's joining.
Hello.
I saw that was red, by the way. So
yeah, it's red. Magician's red.
Yeah.
Basically, it controls fire. It shoots fire. It can control fire. It creates fire. Anything fire related is his jam.
We are making Matthew guess JoJo Stands.
Yeah.
I think this is going pretty well so far. Maybe the first ones are just...
Do you want to join with?
He's muted. Oh,
do you know anything about JoJo?
No.
Okay, this will be fun then.
This will be very fun.
So this one was easy because it's just he shoots fire. This one's a little bit harder. This is Jean-Pierre Polnareff. He is a Frenchman.
Have you heard the guy who his name's based off actually tweeted
Oh
that?
yeah, he loved the fact that they named a character after him.
He's got a sword.
Yes, he has a sword, and he also has this silver robot dude. Knight guy? I don't know what he is. He's a knight or a robot knight? Something.
Yeah, like that.
That specific sword looks like a really weird rapier. Is it bent just because of how the image is, or is it actually bent in the face?
It's probably because he's stabbing something with it. Because, rapiers do kind of bend.
Yeah.
It's a bendy sword. It's like an épée or a rapier, the one with the flimsy blades that bend when you stab something.
I mean, they're not really that flimsy. It's just all blades are supposed to bend when you stab someone.
Well, yes, but those ones bend a lot.
True.
So,
okay.
What do you think?
Since the names are kind of like Fire and Punch, would this one kind of be like Stab or Thrust?
Stab boy.
I mean, Stab is basically its ability. It's a swordsman. It's a really fast, really accurate swordsman.
And I'm guessing its colour is silver.
Silver Chariot, yes.
Oh, that's hot.
I mean, not ripped off Silver Surfer.
It actually has two more abilities that he very rarely uses, which is it can take off its armor to move faster. And it can move
faster leads after images.
Yeah, it can move so fast that it looks like there's more than one of them.
Like the other team in Pokemon.
What's the other one? The other one that he has is that he can shoot the blade of his sword like a gun.
And it bounces around the room.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's always cool.
Next, we have Noriaki Kakyoin. With his little green guy.
God.
He's green, he turns into some sort of robot-looking thing.
He doesn't turn into the robot, that comes out of him. It's a ghost.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Like a spirit, like he's using his spirit to fight, really.
Yeah, that's what a stand is. I should have explained that. A stand is a manifestation of the fighting spirit. That's why some people get a punching ghost and some people get, like, freaking vines.
Or shooting ghosts or something like that, yeah.
Or the stabbing ghost. This guy is a different kind of ghost.
Oh gosh, I don't know. Like
you might also recognize this character from memes, by the way, because he's in a lot of memes.
I don't.
Well, you'll see the meme later on. I've got it in the PowerPoint.
Leggings.
I'm kind of getting turtle vibes off him, but I don't know why.
He kind of looks like a turtle. Yeah, what you mean? Like at the very bottom of the portrait of his stand, there's a little bit of fading out, but you can kind of see the ability in action, or one of his abilities.
What? That he can sever his body?
Severing his body is part of it. Yes. What was the other one you get?
Oh my gosh.
What did you say, Chris?
I asked if he disappeared because it kind of looks like he's fading out at the bottom.
He is kind of fading out, but I think that's more of a an artistry thing. But like, I don't know if you can see, but the splitting off of it, the thing that's coming off the bottom of his torso is like a ribbon.
Oh, like a. He's a present. He's a Christmas present, man.
Is his power to like split his body and then turn himself into useful tools?
Kind of. He can unravel himself into a thread, essentially.
My gosh, wait.
He can like.
I'll be honest, I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah, it's a very odd ability. He can crawl into like tight spaces. He could.
He's like Ant-Man.
He can create a net as well. Yes, exactly. He can create a web around him, so like if something touches the web, he knows it's there. However, he can also like stab people, I think, with the web as well, because he can like harden it. But at the same time, he can frickin' puppeteer people from the inside. But he doesn't do that very often because he's not evil. He starts off evil. He doesn't stay evil though.
Okay, I'm guessing it's green.
That's what I like to hear.
Green. This is Hierophant Green. However, it has a second ability, which is invincible.
Just deflect the emerald splash.
Damn. Okay.
Which is
I mentioned him being green, I think.
Yes. The weird hand position he's doing, he can basically shoot water out of his hands, and with it, he can shoot emeralds, like literal gems.
Splash.
The emerald splash. Yes, it's basically a projectile attack. And he says that nobody can block it, but everyone frickin' blocks it. So, yeah.
Damn.
Almost.
But it's a tentacle power, and the tentacle powers are overpowered. Oh, he can also swing from the tentacle kind of like Hermit Purple can. So, yeah. It's a good way to get around. What else do we have? Ah, yes, Iggy!
It's a dog!
It's a dog!
Cat or a dog?
Yes.
Yeah, the dog can also have abilities. It's not just humans that have it. Anything that has a fighting spirit can develop a stand. So this is Iggy.
He looks so sad.
He does.
Well, this is the thing, like,
He look-
in the manga he looks like he does on the right, at the beginning of the anime he looks like he does at the top, and then by the end of the anime he's got a human face like on the left. He changes the design of the character throughout the entire part.
I'm so sad about him looking sad. Is that big gold Aztec looking thingy? Can he like? Is he in charge of that? Is
Yes.
it like some sort of?
Yes.
That is his
Okay,
stand.
awesome. Okay, nice. It's like a remote control thing. He controls it. It's
Well, yeah,
kind of
I mean,
Aztec-y looking.
Every person controls their stand. Well, I mean,
Most.
To the most,
most
yeah, for
people
the most
can control
part,
their stand. That's the thing. It's a manifestation of their fighting spirit. It's exclusive to them. So the stand also reflects the user. It doesn't look like the user, but it acts like how their personality works.
Okay, well, I have a question, but we'll get to that later on when it shows up.
What's your question?
It
Solomon?
acts how their personality.
It's a
Well-
manifestation of their personality. Their ability usually is based on something to do with their personality.
And is
Like-
this dog a generic
Oh,
dog?
This
the dog
guy,
like to
I'm not
fight
sure
people.
how this guy's personality links with his stand ability, really.
So shouldn't his stand
Okay.
ability just be shit everywhere? Because that's all he
Should be
wants to do.
fought everywhere.
I mean, it involves detritus, I suppose.
I'm not sure.
Okay,
Well,
so
we'll get
this is
closer
this
here.
Very.
this image is weird. It's either sucking up this weird green fluid or it's blurping it out.
That's yellow.
That's yellow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks yellow to me. I just
Alright.
thought he was running over some sort of
So he
volcano type
is sucking
formation
stuff
over
up.
there.
Yeah, you are right. It is sucking up that material.
Can you see
Okay.
the middle
Oh, I
image?
see.
Is that okay for you, Matthew?
Yes.
Because that should give you a bit more clue as to what he's actually sucking up. Because
Yeah.
the manga drew it a little weird.
Hmm
Looks like sand. Some sort of
Sand,
sand.
yeah.
It is
Sand,
sand.
yes.
Oh, hang on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Sandstorm?
The Darude
Somewhat.
Sandstorm. Sorry.
It'd be so great if his whole power was just playing Darude Sandstorm so loud.
I mean, if his
Everyone
ability,
else
I mean, could he
didn't
create a
want to
sandstorm? That's
fight.
actually
That should be a stand in the future.
what create a
I
sandstorm.
mean, is his ability to shoot
No,
sand?
it's called Sandstorm.
It's not
Oh,
to
okay.
shoot sand. To shoot sand, it is made of sand. He can morph things out of sand.
Like the mummy in that film, The Mummy.
Kind of. Like
Technically,
he can
could
create.
create
I
a
think one time he
sandstorm.
creates a glider out of sand.
Yes.
He can create like a dome to protect himself. This thing behind him is actually made of sand. Apparently,
Ah,
even though it's
Yes.
coloured weirdly and has feathers.
It is odd. Do not worry.
so I'm getting a very big yellow vibe.
Yes,
It is.
In the anime, it's not, but in the manga, it is, and it's called the Fool because this is when they stopped using the freaking colours.
God damn it.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yes. Now we're getting into
They-
the
they
good stuff.
tricked
I was a
with that
fool to expect any different.
Ah, this
Oh.
is freaking Dio.
Dio!
You might recognize
There
the
he is.
meme on the left there. Kono
Definitely.
Dioda!
I've heard of this man.
Yes.
He's
in part
there was
one.
a meme where it's like you thought it was something.
Yeah,
but
that's the
actually
meme
it
at the
was
left there.
Dio.
You thought it was JoJo, but it was I, Dio. Yeah.
You thought your first
But
kiss
of course-
would be JoJo, but it was I, Dio.
I had to include the content aware scale version because I'm a meme lord and I love everything.
Wait a
Um,
second. This may give us some hints here. If it's a reveal who he is, maybe his abilities are like disguise related, like shape shifting. You know,
No.
that would make.
I don't even know if we should tell them what the power is because they might watch it and it's a really good spoiler.
I don't know. Why did you put
Alright,
it
then
in
you
here
got
then?
one.
Despite the fact
JoJo.
He's got heart knees.
Do you guys ever think you're gonna watch JoJo?
Maybe
Hang on, I
if
think
have
I can
enough
maybe
time on my
I think I can
hands,
maybe
but I
guess his
don't
like
know.
power.
Oh, okay.
Like-
Try and guess his power then.
This looks like really a lot like a Wolverine costume, I'm not gonna lie, but the main thing I'm noticing of this one is his muscles are standing out a lot more than other characters.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's got super strength.
I mean, yeah, he can
He's-
punch
he's
like hell and he can punch super fast. He's
I
also
don't know.
super precise, I suppose you could say.
I
Wait,
kind of
did
want to
you
get
say
like.
Punch super
this-
strong and super
Do you see
fast?
this like necklace on his neck here?
Yeah.
Is that supposed to be there?
Yes.
He
It
just
is
likes
to
wearing
hide a
collars.
scar.
He's
hide
got
a
a lot of
scar,
hearts going on. He's got a little heart belt, heart shin pads, heart on the end of his shoes.
Yeah,
He also has a
he's
heart on
just
his
very
head.
fashion conscious. He likes his hearts.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
fair, fair.
I'm trying to
Just
think of.
shows how much he loves you.
I'm trying to think of ways he could like
Relatable.
trick people into kissing him, but when it was another person. And the ways I can come up with is either he disguises himself, he stops time and like does something weird with it, or he and I'm gonna go with the stopped time. Gonna heard Nathan gasp.
God damn it! You gave the game away.
I'm sorry. I was like, whoa, I did not think you'd even be able to get there.
No, neither did I.
Wow.
This is the world. His ability is to stop time.
Oh, neat. Why is it called the world?
It's a tarot card.
Oh, that's
Also,
cool.
he can make the world stop around him.
Oh,
It's also the ability to
Ah.
control
That's
the
clever.
world because he wants to take over the world because he's the main villain.
Somewhat.
I mean,
But yes.
he's the one who sends all the other minor villains after them. But yeah,
Yeah.
Zawardo. He can stop time for 5 seconds unless he gets charged up by drinking blood.
So is he the antagonist?
Yes, he's the antagonist.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the bad guy.
So now, no, not that bad guy. Shut up. Anyway,